Okay, in this video we want to look at the question, personality test, what's in it for you? So you've just spent 10 minutes, perhaps 40 minutes of your life completing a questionnaire. But what can a personality test really do for you? Well, free personality tests are not as reliable as the ones that you pay for. However, even they have got something for you if you know where and how to look. You see, they make you think and they give you some structure to your journey of introspection and reflection. Knowing what makes you tick is the essential ingredient to success. You can find a free personality test pretty much anywhere on the web. Just run a search on Google and you'll find dozens of them covering all sorts of subjects. The magazines, particularly girl magazines, have lots of fun tests, but even these may have some merits. But do be careful, as not all of them are sound in their science. Major transitions in life will often find you doing a bit of soul searching. This is especially true if you've been made redundant and are facing a career change. Even a free personality test could point you in the right direction or confirm some of your suspicions. You would also be crazy to go into an interview without knowing what your report said about you. It's very common these days for employers to ask you to complete a personality questionnaire, so do be prepared. Interviews are all about personality, and employers want to know who they're talking to, who they're dealing with. Psychometric testing is a very powerful and fast way of finding that out. How much will an employer discover about you from a personality test? Well, in a word, lots. They will know you better than your mum, is the truth of it. Why else would they spend millions on it every year? It still saves them fortunes on bad hiring decisions. Employers and companies tend to refer to it as psychometric testing, even if they just mean personality testing. Although it's called psychometric testing, it's not actually a test, it's an assessment. There are no right or wrong answers, so don't try and cram or cheat. It doesn't work like that. So what's in it for you with these free personality tests? Well, if you were dating, then you might want to know about the personality of potential partners. It's more common these days for dating sites to include a free personality test, though you would do well to take the results with a pinch of salt. Of all the systems around, the dating sites appear to be less able, or least able even. Most systems are based on the work of Carl Jung, the Swiss psychologist who coined the terms introvert and extrovert, which we use commonly in our everyday vernacular these days. Now, he was also a psychiatrist and a contemporary of Freud. I'm not sure what he would have thought about some of the free personality tests. However, it's a point worth noting that longer questionnaires do not return better results. Not necessarily. More important is the algorithm and the quality of the questions. You see, if the questionnaire is too long, more than say 10 minutes, then what happens is you just get bored, and this affects the results considerably. So it's much better to have a shorter questionnaire that's well constructed than a long questionnaire that isn't. A lot of the free tests tend to be long on the questions, but that doesn't mean that they're going to give you any better results. Okay, that's it. Today we're talking about personality tests and what's in it for you. I'm Martin Gibbons, and this is from People Maps. Thanks for watching.